All right, this is a 1962 T707 ES that's been in storage for 30 years, I would say. At least 30 years it has not been run. Probably could be closer to 40 years. So we're gonna go ahead and I got the battery booster pack hooked up to it. Really just checking for spark. I sprayed everything down with WD-40, loosened everything all up. The engine was not seized even after all this time, so that's great. So I'm just getting ready to just see if we even have a spark, or if it even turns over. Now, I got a lot of rust and stuff, so probably may not get a spark anyway, but let's just see if it does anything. Okay, it turns over good, but there's definitely no spark. So that will be the next step we need to check into. And that could be anything in between here. Could be a bad plug, could be a bad coil, bad condenser. So I guess we'll just start some diagnostic work. But anyway, this will be a fun little project as we tinker away with it. Okay, I got some exciting news. The plug just was not grounded really good. I just messed around with it and moved it around, and I just got a really good spark. This thing's been sitting for 40 years at least. Let's see if I can duplicate what I just did. It's had it sitting right in there. All right, let's just try it. Hopefully it... Look at that. We have spark. Holy smoke. Okay. I think we're going to check the oil, because we just ran it. We didn't run it, but we'll check a few more things, spray some quick start down in there, and try firing this thing up. All right, well, I'm back. What we have here is a 1962 T707 ES Panzer tractor. And I just put some fuel in it because I'm getting it to fire with some quick start. And I got the fuel turned on, which was very difficult. It's been sitting so long, the valve was really stuck. We're going to go ahead and turn this thing over again and see if we can get something to happen. So I'll set you up right there. Still don't know if we're getting fuel up into the engine. We are getting fuel to the pump now because I just checked that. So we're just going to see what happens here. All right, something's touching. Okay. Oh, did that just fire? Alright, so she's not getting fuel. But that is it. That is the only issue. Oh, it's a bad spot. There we go. Yeah, the only issue is we're not getting fuel. That's absolutely the only issue at the moment. So that could be the fuel pump, or it could be the carburetor. Because this thing is probably dry inside there, the float. It's not stuck open because it'd be running fuel out of it. It could be stuck closed. $35, somewhere between 30 and 40 years, Mark, we figure?
Oh yeah, definitely.
This thing's been sitting around, and all I got to do is get fuel to it. So, like I said, I've already ordered carburetor and a fuel pump. So when those come in, we'll just replace them, and that should solve it, hopefully. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. They just don't make stuff like this anymore, do they?
No.
Something to be sitting around 40 years and start right up pretty much. So 35 some odd years. It's not running quite right. It needs a little fine tuning, but it's running. Let's see if we can get it started again. Well, either way, I'm pretty excited. Dad would be proud to see this thing running again, that's for sure.